Hello everybody, my name is Dan, back at it again with another video. I know it's been a while, so I figured I would give you guys a nice little video. This one will be a lot shorter than my previous ones, because this one's really straightforward on how to get games such as these ones right over here, absolutely free. You don't have to worry about viruses, nothing like that. You don't have to activate them. It's awesome. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Let's get right into it. So, first of all, you're going to go down to, I go to Chrome. You can use whatever browser you guys use. And then you're going to want to go to a site called fitgirl/repacks.site. And as you guys can see here, this is the FitGirl Repacks site. It has all kinds of her stuff. Well, I say her because it's FitGirl, but it has all kinds of stuff here on what they've got coming up. And then if you scroll down, you can see some of the games that they do have, and ways that you can download it. It has screenshots, basic features that they have, game description, all of that. You can go through and select whatever game you want. I am going to go up to search, and the game I want is Hunter Call of the Wild. So I type that in, and that would be this game right here. It's got the 10 DLCs. So we'll click on that. I always just click on Magnet. You guys can choose whatever one you really want, but I just choose Magnet right there. Brings up uTorrent Pro. I highly suggest having uTorrent or some kind of torrenting app, but I prefer uTorrent. As you can see, it has all of this stuff here. Just go ahead and hit OK, and it will start to download. I will bring you guys back when it's a lot closer. Alright everybody, and as you can see, it says it's seeding. That means it is done. So what I'm going to do is right click, open containing folder. We can go ahead and exit out of that. And then this is what you end up with. This is what it downloads. What you're going to want to do is verify your bins before installation. Basically double click on that, and it verifies that you have everything and it's all good to go. I will come back after this is done. Alright guys, and as you can see here, completed files, 2 out of 2. Everything's checked off, all files are okay, there's nothing bad, nothing missing, so we are good to go. You don't necessarily have to do that, but if you skip that and then you go to download, there could be some missing pieces in it. Your antivirus might delete some stuff out of it. So I always go ahead and verify the bins before installation. It takes a few minutes, but it's worth it. So next up, what you're going to do is go ahead and double click on setup. If you get a prompt like this, go ahead and hit yes. And English. And usually something like this will come up. We'll close out her music, or the music. That's the FitGirl Repack music. You can download that on their site actually. It's really cool. If you have less than 2 gigabytes of RAM, you might want to click on the limiter. I always click on the limiter just to make sure everything goes through really well. I have 8 gigs of RAM, so we're good, but still, I go ahead and click on that and click next and next, and then you put it in the file that you want it to go to, and then, you know, select these if you'd like and hit next. Go ahead and allow it to update anything that it needs to update. And this part here usually takes a little bit, but since this is a small game, it's not going to take as long. So we're just going to go ahead and hang out here. All of the links to everything that I'm doing here will be down in the description, so feel free to check that out. Okay, now we're unpacking. This is the part that does take more time, so I will bring it back when we have this all the way completed. As you can see down here, it has already put the icon down there, but we'll be back. And here we go guys, we are almost up on this. Of course the last 2 seconds always has to take a good hour long. But anyways, yeah, this is what comes up after that. Go ahead and update your DirectX. You only have to do this for the most recent game you get. If you decide to download more games from FitGirl Repack, you don't have to continue updating and installing all of this stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and do it just to be on the safe side. But I'm going to click on the launch the Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't want it to launch it right away. And then I'll also click on that because I don't really need it to open up FitGirl's Repack list. And then we'll click Finish, and it will do its own check at the very end here to make sure everything went in very well. And as you can see, it's not the same check because the first one was 2 files. This one's 81 files. So I will bring you guys back when this is complete. Alright, and as you can see there, 81 out of 81. Nothing bad, nothing missing. We are all good to go. Exit out of that. Go ahead and exit out of that. And then these will pop up. Go ahead and accept. It'll install all of the DirectX and the C++ stuff that it needs. Go ahead and hit repair if you already have it. It'll just make sure that it's going to work. And it should do it one more time here for another version of C++. All successful. Now, something I always do, you don't have to do it, but I always do it just to be safe. I have a program installed on my computer called Internet Off. I like to turn off my internet before actually the first play of the game because a lot of games have an online kind of thing to it, and I'm not entirely certain if it screws with that or not, so I always just turn my internet off. Okay, and another thing you guys are going to want to do, I forgot to add this in here, before you go ahead and click on that, go ahead and go back to your uTorrent, go ahead and double click on that, so it brings this folder back up. You don't need uTorrent up anymore, but you do need this folder, the MD5 folder. Go ahead and double click on that, click and drag, and then copy all of this stuff. So what we're going to do after that is come down to the game. We're going to right click on it, go to open file location, and then on the root folder here, which is the folder that holds all of that game's stuff, so I have it right here is the game. Double click on that. This is the root folder. What you're going to want to do is come off to the side over here so you're not clicking on anything, and right click and then go to paste. That will put in your FitGirl /bins.md5. That will make it to where the game doesn't have to authenticate online. So that makes it so you can play it. So we'll exit out of that and we will go ahead and start up the game. Now understand that my computer is not that good. It will play some games, but so this might take a couple of minutes here for it to actually start up. But I just want to show you guys that it does work and you can play the games that you download from that site. As you can see here, it's starting up. And here's your main menu. I'm going to go ahead and escape out of this so that way I can finish off the video here, but that proves to you guys that it does work, and I hope you guys can do me a huge favor. Go ahead and leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to post something else.